What's up guys, Tyler here. Have you ever wondered which is the better investment, the stock market or real estate, and which would give you 100, 200, or even 300% return? In this video, I'm going to share with you how I made over 1,000% return in both the stock market and in real estate. I'm also going to touch on the pros and cons of each and my strategy moving forward. So if you're someone that is looking for opportunities, keep watching because I'm going to share with you what I looked for to determine if this was worth the risk and what happened along the way. Now, in no way am I saying I have it all figured out because I don't. But if I can share what I've learned, mistakes to avoid, and it helps someone else, then this video is worth it. As long as you hit that like button, because small channels like mine are routinely overlooked by viewers because my videos don't get hundreds and thousands of views. But by hitting that like button, you force the YouTube algorithm to get content like this out to more people like you. And to say thanks, here's a cool drone shot to drool over. Okay, let's start off with my real estate investment. My wife and I were actually looking for a home and we came across this one. Here's what I liked about it. It had a horrendously sloped backyard. It was built in 2001 with 3 bathrooms upstairs alone, and it had a walkout basement. Newer homes similar to mine would only normally have 2 bathrooms upstairs. It also had oak finishes throughout the entire house. And most importantly, my wife liked it. Now, you'll make a huge mistake if you don't consider your personal home as an investment property. Let me show you why. When I looked at comparables, it was already priced about $20,000 below the other homes in the neighborhood. This was due to the sloping backyard, which makes the backyard unusable for an ideal buyer that would be interested in this home, which would have been a young family with children. Now, even though I personally wasn't excited about having an unusable backyard, I knew that spending $5,000 to $7,000, I could turn it flat and turn a negative into a $20,000 positive. I was able to get a conventional loan and a second loan that covered my down payment with a local credit union. And because of the backyard, I offered full price, but in return for them covering $8,000 of my closing costs. This meant that I would only be out of pocket $9,000 to buy this home. This wasn't even adding my commission I made, which would have brought me to a mere $1,300 out of pocket to purchase this $322,000 home. Now, we painted the fireplace, all the cabinets and all the trim, we installed new carpet, and I even added shiplap to the risers in our stairway to give a little pizzazz. But I did most of the work myself to save on the money, so in total, I was out of pocket about $4,000. So all in, I was about $5,300 before I did anything with the backyard. And then the market exploded. Homes in my neighborhood with similar features and size were selling over $400,000. So with some conservative number crunching, I figured I could sell and net $375,000 before I even touched the backyard because of inventory being so low. This would give me an increase of $53,000. So with an initial investment of $3,500 and with the updates, that would have given me a 1,000% return on my money invested. This is why you can't overlook your personal property as an investment property. Because if times get tough, you could be sitting on a chunk of cash that you could access if you absolutely had to. Plus, you have the crazy ability to leverage money in real estate unlike any other industry, and the risk to do this is relatively low. Now, I know I'm not accounting for holding costs, and this is because honestly, you have to live somewhere, and if I wasn't living in my investment property, I would absolutely be counting my holding costs. So overall, here are the pros of investing in real estate, and then I'll share my crazy returns in the stock market. With real estate, you own something tangible compared to just a piece of paper. If you buy with intention to rent, you'll have an income-producing investment on day one. Real estate has some of the best tax breaks available, such as a 1031 exchange. You can also claim depreciation on your property, write off mortgage interest and expenses that relate to the property. And if it's your personal home, it is 100% tax-free. That is absolutely crazy to think that I could make $53,000 from selling my house and it be 100% tax-free. You can't do this anywhere else. In the stock market, You really only benefit in this area if you have an IRA or a retirement account. Also, people will always need housing, while in the stock market, it's more volatile and many stocks trade on rumors and news of what might happen, causing values to fluctuate. Real estate loans are also much safer than margin you may be using on your brokerage accounts. Lastly, you can just get a better bargain in real estate. There are so many opportunities to get good deals. Whether it's buying a mom and pop multifamily that's undervalued, or like in my case, a house that's in poor condition or has really big negatives that people just overlook. Opportunities are always available. Now, you might say opportunities are also in the stock market, but the reality is everything you find in the stock market is speculating on whether the value will go up or not. I want to find deals that are worth money based on today's value. The day I close on a house is the day that I know it's worth more based on the comparables after I do the updates to the property. Okay, so I talked up real estate quite a bit, but the stock market has also been good to me. One stock gave me over a 1,600% return in 2020 alone. I'm a big believer in investing in things I know about and things that I believe in. And since I'm a realtor, it made sense for me to invest in real estate. But I also invested into real estate companies that I also believed in. I've moved my license over to eXp Realty about 3 years ago because I saw the huge potential market share that it could take. And sure enough, EXPI, which is the ticker symbol for EXP, moved from the mid threes, hitting a high of $90 a share, and is now sitting around $60 a share. Honestly, guys, I really wish I could be more specific, but since I hang my license at EXP, they don't allow me to post any of my earnings or show our accounts really in any way. But I can tell you this has resulted in high six-figure earnings. When I was first introduced to the company, their business model was completely different than any other real estate company out there. Stock ownership, revenue sharing, virtual campus to keep overhead low, high splits for realtors. This model was very much needed, and right away, the company grew from 6,000 to over 38,000 agents in less than 3 years. And there's still so much room for growth here. Now, I'm sharing these details because it's understanding details like these in any company or industry that will give you the edge and the confidence to invest in a company that may bring you those really high returns. Now, I dabble in day trading, I do some swing trading and options, but a vast majority of my growth has been from investing in companies I believe had a huge potential for growth. Companies like Tesla, EXP, GameStop. Just kidding. I don't do any investing on GameStop or anything like that. That's just honestly way too risky for me and is not my tolerance level for anything like that. With that being said, here's what I like about the stock market, and then I'll touch on my strategy moving forward. Guys, it is so easy to start trading stocks or investing. You literally can start off for free by investing with Webull because they give you 2 free stocks just for signing up and depositing $100. You don't even have to use the money you deposit to get those free stocks. I'll provide a link in the description below this video to get those 2 free stocks, which can be valued up to $1,800. Also, liquidity in stocks is nearly instant. It is as quick as clicking the sell button to get cash back into your account, and then it will take about 3 days to get it transferred from your brokerage account to your bank. For real estate, this process can be anywhere from 45, 60 to 90 days. Now, while it's recommended that you do your due diligence on publicly traded companies, which honestly can be very time consuming, there is actually no physical work involved. When you own real estate, you'll have to maintain the property, fix any damage that happened from tenants. There is also better diversification in the stock market. So it's easy to diversify your portfolio to hedge against any specific crashes in any specific industry. Now, while increasing your rents is one way to hedge against inflation, it's really hard to diversify unless you have the ability to purchase property around the country. And the last benefit to the stock market is really bittersweet. Stocks have this ability to double, even triple, or even more in a matter of minutes. But what goes up tends to come down in this type of investing. Trying to hit these big swings are very risky, and unless you want to become a full-time day trader, I recommend using an abundance of caution on these plays. So here is my plan moving forward into 2021. At the end of the day, I want to own more real estate, which costs more to get into. So I plan on holding my high conviction stocks and potentially adding to them when we have red days in the market. And any additional savings I have outside of my 6 months reserve, I plan on investing into the market in low risk indexes or solid individual companies until my next real estate investment opportunity presents itself. I also plan on watching and getting a strong understanding on blockchain and digital currencies because honestly, I see huge potential in this space. Guys, again, if this was helpful, please hit that like button. Also, grab your 2 free stocks with Webull. It is an affiliate link. Love you all. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.